Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Sharon, Kalisa, and I am here to talk about child labor. Hassan is a Tanzanian boy. He's only 11 years old, but already he has his career in mining. He dropped out from school when he was in his third year of primary. He was born in a poor family to the extent he could afford even a meal per day. He had heard stories of people making money through mining, and he decided to try his luck. He walked for 70 kilometers away from his home to find a job. He worked long days and nights. He had nowhere to stay. He could sleep in the mining site. When I was 10 years old, I remember it was in the morning. It was raining and water was entering in our house. I was sitting beside my mother, who was sick, lying on her bed. My brother, who was 12 years old, was standing in front of the door, lost, confused. It was our third day without a meal. Me and my brother decided to work from home and go to find work in our neighbor's farm. We could work from 8 in the morning until 9 at night. And guess what? The reward was only 1 kilogram of beans. We did the work for a month until when my uncle decided to support my family, and that's how we got back to school. I'll be talking about 2 things: how child labor is a problem globally and its main causes. And also, I will be focusing on what has been done to end this situation and what is our concern as people who are seeing this as a global issue. 168 million of children are under labor. 85 million of them are working under dangerous conditions. The total number of these children are almost 15 times the total population of Rwanda. Imagine the whole number of children suffering on this world. I believe that everyone here, most of people here have children, and most of us are getting children. Imagine your child that you wish to see growing, studying, becoming a slave of work at the age of 10 years or 11. Sometimes children do work because their parents are forcing them to do so. Others are forced by their guardians because they are orphans, they have nowhere to go. And others are forced by hard life conditions, as I experienced for my case. I decided to work for my family because no one cared and no one could take care of my family except me and my brother. Secondly, I will be talking about what has been done so far to end this problem. In different countries, government bodies have been established to counter the child exploitation and put children's rights. Awareness has been raised in local communities to end these dangerous consequences and ensure child education. But this is not enough. As long as people who still hire the children in their minings and factories do not understand that children need rights, children need a good life to live. Think deep down, if you have a child, or you by yourself, being treated the same way as those children, or as Hassan, who is 11 years old, and he's still doing the same work in his mining site. I truly believe that if my uncle would not have taken the initiative to end my misery situation, I wouldn't be standing right here. I personally, on my opinion, I believe that every person here in this room can do something about the situation. I believe that we can create organizations that fight against the child labor. We can do a way that we do TV shows to show people. We can do radio sessions. We can write magazines. We can even organize debates to let people be involved and understand how children are suffering all over the world. Secondly, we can also share stories of most successful people who survived from child labor. This will be a proof to those supervisors employing children that no one predicts the future of a children. Once given opportunities, I guarantee you, the sky wouldn't be the limit, but the starting point. I will be saying that if I were to remind you things I talked here, remember, 168 million of children are suffering. And also there is a way for us people sitting in this room to do something. I understand you may say that your contribution is not very big, but I want to tell you something. If you really have a purpose to walk 1,000 miles, it's better you start with one step. If you really want to make a mountain of stones, it's better you start carrying a stone, one stone at a time. Thank you very much.
Questions on child labor? Sharon.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much. But I just want to talk a bit. What do you think? You said we should write a magazine, we should raise voices, but advocating for what specifically? Could you highlight what shall we be telling the governments to do?
Oh, thank you very much. I've been talking about what has been done so far, but an effort is needed. Writing magazines or doing TV shows and radio sessions is to really change people's mindset, because as the government is still fighting, but people are still employing children in their factories, and children are still suffering. But I feel that radio sessions and TV shows that always people listen to would change their mindset and feel the way that I feel, and feel the way everyone would feel if it was your child being employed in the same conditions. So I feel that this will be the way to change people's mindset and believe that once a child is employed in education and given opportunities, they can be really good people instead of being wasted on the roads.
So would you be advocating for changes in policies and laws so that the perpetrators of this won't go in?
No, I do believe that a good job is in process, but I feel like people who see the government doing something, all the work, but also as people who see the concern, we can do something. It's good that the number of children under child labor is reducing, but I believe that each and every one here, taking it as your concern, we can make it at 0%. Thinking back that it's your child who is treated the same way, I believe that you can do something. We can put those children in our families if they're orphans. We can even fight to get the education of those children for them to have a well life that we always wish for our own kids.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.